Within the last couple of days, WWE have announced 16 participants for the brand new WWE United Kingdom Championship Tournament. Well, the second of the United Kingdom Championship tournaments. I'll go through the list of wrestlers that they have announced momentarily. One thing that I do really want to emphasise on this video is, and no offence to any of the talent involved in the recent ITV World of Sport tapings, which apparently went well. Honestly, for anybody who's complaining that some of these guys who kind of jumped from or not chosen not to participate in the ITV World of Sport taping and decided to participate in the WWE United Kingdom Championship tournament next month or become involved in the WWE UK scene, I honestly don't blame them. Some people are obviously suggesting that WWE are moving in on the UK and making moves in the UK again to block companies like 5-Star Wrestling, Style, Revival, and obviously 5-Star dead and gone. Thankfully, they failed tremendously. You couldn't have failed more tremendously than 5-Star Wrestling. ITV World of Sport is an unproven. We don't know. They taped 10. I've heard good episodes earlier this month, and I'm genuinely looking forward to seeing them. There's some great talent actually on that show. Reportedly, people like Will Ospreay, DB Boy Smith Jr., Grado, Wade Barrett, who's a commentator and authority figure, Moose, Primate, Joe Hendry, Martin Kirby, Viper, Kaylee Ray, B. Priestley, Shah Samuels, Doug Williams, Rampage Brown, Lionheart, Nathan Cruz, and Gabriel Kidd. Some good talent there, some great talent in places, and I don't mean any disrespect to anybody involved in the ITV World of Sport tapings, but it's still unproven. We don't know whether these episodes will air and then nothing, like about the space of about 18 months between the original Revival taping and these sets of tapings taking place. It's an unproven, and many of these UK wrestlers, you can't blame them. Some of them have got burned by 5-Star and other promotions through the years I've talked about before. I can't blame them for choosing a more stable platform, or the most stable platform that WWE offers, and becoming part of the WWE UK scene. Forgetting even the allure of WWE and watching it as a kid and growing up watching it and it being obviously the biggest pro wrestling sports entertainment company in the world. Even without all of that, you can't blame them for choosing a more stable outlet to showcase their skills and to take a chance on. So the participants for this tournament, as I said, it's going to be June 8th to 10th for the initial rounds, or the first round matches, and then June 18th and June 19th there will be more events at the Royal Albert Hall. I think it's looking like it may just be the June 18th and June 19th days that may be broadcast on the WWE network. No confirmation that will be actually broadcast on the network so far, I don't believe, but I certainly hope we'll get some coverage of this. I'm sure there will be. They are building up, so I'm pretty sure at least June 18th, June 19th will be, well, if it's not live, it'll be aired on the WWE network. So the participants, there are some returning participants from the first tournament. So these are the participants: Tyson T-Bone, who is returning, James Drake, another returner, Ashton Smith, we saw on the original ITV World of Sport taping. He teamed with Rampage Brown, Drew Gulak, who's a 205 Live wrestler, which is a bit of a surprising inclusion, Tucker, he's, I believe, another returner, Jordan Devlin, who is also returning, Flash Morgan Webster. I've not really seen a lot about him. He's got his own podcast, and I enjoyed the most recent episode with the Lion Kid, who's another wrestler in the UK. He appeared on 205 Live, which was a bit of a surprise. Not really seen a huge lot of him. Travis Banks, he's coming from Auckland, New Zealand. He's really good. Joseph Connors, another returner. Dave Mastiff. Dave Mastiff is a beast of a guy. He was the main heel in the ITV World of Sport taping in 2016. Faced off against Grado a couple of times for the ITV UK, ITV World of Sport Championship, I think they call that. He's a really, really good talent. I haven't seen him live. I haven't seen many of these people live actually, but from the tapes, the matches I've seen online and the DVDs, etc. of David Mastiff, he's a really, really good talent. He can do a kip up, as they said in the video. El Ligero. One of the things that annoyed me about the announcement of El Ligero was just simply because they announced him from Leeds. It kind of doesn't blow the whole gimmick kind of character, but kind of is a bit annoying. Kenny Williams. Kenny Williams, mostly known for his stuff with Insane Championship Wrestling. I've seen him. He's appeared here in Dundee once. He's a really good wrestler. There was lots of rumours flying around that WWE were interested in Kenny Williams. All of these rumours were, of course, denied. But he also was another one that appeared on 205 Live recently, and I think he should be a great addition to the UK division. Amir Jordan is another new face. Gentleman Jack Gallagher. I don't get why there's a couple of the 205 Live guys on there. I don't get inclusion of Gentleman Jack Gallagher. So I hope he goes out in the first round or so. Because he's got his W contract. I would like to be all 100% fresh faces. But he is a good wrestler. I'm not saying anything against his talent. He's really talented. Jack Gibson is another one. He's another fresh face for WWE. Liverpool's own. He was one of the main guys in the recent 5-Star Wrestling show. Was pushed as one of the main heels, I believe, on that show. I didn't watch very much of it at all. But one of the guys that's certainly been highlighted recently in UK wrestling. And the last one, Iron King Joe Coffey. I've seen him numerous times live, a few ICW shows. He's a really, and Discovery Wrestling, he's a really, really good wrestler. He's another one you think, like the video, the roster reveal video says, he looks just like he's a big, thick, well-built guy, but he is a really good technical wrestler. He's very well established, held multiple championships in various organisations right across the UK. Tremendous talent. I'm not sure. I have to be honest. Probably pick Joe Coffey to sport in this one. I'm not a huge fan. I'm not really. Of most of the other guys again. Kenny Williams, great wrestler. There's so many good, great talents in there, but I would kind of have to go with the kind of almost. I think the Scottish favourite, unfortunately, for Kenny Williams. I think Joe Coffey is going to get a lot of support here in Scotland when it comes to these participants in the tournament. So there's a rundown of the participants. Like I said, many people are saying that WWE are making moves in the UK division to try and block companies like ITV World of Sport. Whether that's true, it's very, very difficult to say. ITV, again, has been stop and start. We don't know what the plans are going forward. We don't know whether this will work or not, whether ITV will lose interest or whether the ratings will be good enough for ITV to want to continue, or what will happen. Like I said, I'm really genuinely looking forward to seeing the show because I've heard numerous reports online. You see, the show was supposed to be really quite good, a few good matches during the tapings. So I'm genuinely looking forward to see wherever it airs. Some people are suggesting June, July. I think maybe later in the year. But so I'm genuinely looking forward to seeing that. The WWE UK tournament coming back again. The winner on June 19th will receive a championship opportunity against the Bruiserweight Pete Dunne, who's held the championship for over a year now. It will be a year when this tournament comes around. It'll be about 13 months actually when this tournament comes around. But I'm genuinely looking forward to seeing this. It's putting UK wrestling back in the spotlight, which obviously is only but a good thing.